everybody, welcome back to another episode of Grim Soul Survival, and welcome to the biggest update that this game has ever seen. Welcome to the brand new update 1.6.0, which opens new territories in the Plague Lands. Experienced exiles can immediately set off to master the Northern Lands, and newer players can learn how to better prepare for their future expeditions. Daring exiles will find birch forests, iron ore veins, and a new, more dangerous adversaries across the river. Adventures aplenty await, and you guys can see right across the way over here is where we're gonna be able to do that. Hardy horses will have no trouble crossing the river. All horses maximum level has been increased to 19, and saddlebags now have another carrying slot. The river's far banks are home to 2 4-skull and 2 5-skull locations. These are the locations where you can loot the materials necessary for crafting higher level items like the 20-slot merchant chest, the Kriegsmesser new sword, the iron shod shield, scaled armor, and light crossbow. Do not be foolhardy with these temptations. You will quickly learn why the Plague Lands new locations have so many skulls. And as a note, the birch planks burn for twice as long as the pine planks. You're going to be able to meet new enemies over there. The Great Decay did not spare the northern forest, teeming with bandits whose endurance has helped them survive this long. The Plague Bandits' intuition for combat means it is impossible to sneak up to them and deal a double damage attack. Exiles should also know that Plague Barbarians' great strength allows them to temporarily stun their opponents in combat, and these slightly insane Dark Hunters won't be welcoming to new faces and are likely to shoot without warning. So, exiles should be even more aware of their surroundings than before. The decisive factor in your encounters with hunters will be the quality of your armor, and that's why we're going to be coming in very armored to go and explore that north, along with leveling up our horse. Don't attack me. Leveling up our horse to the necessary level 15. I got it all the way to 14 in our own time, and with that, we will be able to get it up to that level that we do need. But if new enemies are capable of wielding bows, then they are equally adept at master shields. The strongest enemy in these new locations are damned inquisitors, and they are quite skilled at using shields. You'll also encounter dire bats, large poisonous bats with a lot of mobility. They can only be fought with shooting weapons, so make sure to pack a bow or crossbow. We went ahead and packed a little bit of both, not to mention some very nice weapons and this ghost sword over here, and some pretty decent armor, some extra boots as well, because who knows what is going to be coming when we reach over there. And another new thing that was added was alchemy. If you're lucky enough to come across design for an alchemist table, then it's time for you to master the mysteries of this delicate art. Of course, it won't be easy to exactly recreate an alchemist laboratory, but you can find retorts and scales in the Northern Lands, aka the parts that we are going to need. You might even acquire a philosopher's stone, which rumor has it can turn iron into gold. Merchants greatly value alchemical gold, meaning that this might be a very cool thing for the economy of the game and being able to trade for a lot of stuff. They offer unique skill books, horse feed, and even legendary weapons in return for it, making alchemy seem like a very good thing to go for, because you'll be able to get some very good loot out of the alchemist table once you do trade with it. But are you really ready to undertake such an experiment? There aren't any alchemy textbooks or how-tos, and the only way to find success is by trial and error. It's up to every exile whether they'll go mad or become a genius. This enigmatic science is always discovering and breaking new boundaries. Who knows what recipes might be possible at the alchemist table in the future, and the alchemist table can be found in the Forsaken Dungeon map, so that's another thing that we are going to need to be doing. And along with that, there's also a couple of other things that they're adding, like those new weapons that I brought up, even a brand new legendary weapon, and along with it, a ton of new abilities amongst all of the new weapons and resources, and a couple of other changes, such as the Northern Lands are home to a new source of food, mushrooms. They come in 2 types. And of course, the Northern Lands will also include new scrolls, which will fill some important gaps in Grim Soul's lore. This update should be on iOS within 1 to 3 days, and without further ado, boys and girls, let's dive into this head first. This is going to be an absolutely insane update. For now, let's bring death to these lepers outside our home, and let's level up our horse. So you guys might be, we have gone over how to get the horse in the past, so feel free to go ahead. I'll try to have like an annotation or something popping up on screen to go ahead and link to that. But when it comes to leveling up your horse, there is one way to level it up, and that is pretty much by traveling and feeding it the oats that your horse needs to travel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and level it up. We're gonna reach level 15, which will even unlock even more slots. And once that happens, we will be prepared for what is to come. But with everything that we've gone over regarding this update, let me know, like, there's just so much coming, guys, but let me know, out of all of these, what you are the most excited for. Also, all I'm gonna do here to level them up is literally travel back and forth somewhere, because that's exactly how you do level up your horse. However, something that you do want to watch out is once you start riding your horse somewhere, do not run anywhere, because if you run somewhere, then your horse has to return home by itself. Your horse will not follow you, and when your horse returns home, it's going to use way more oats than it would have otherwise done if you were to ride. So while riding is a great way of leveling up and bringing this extra, first off, source of fuel to travel, extra room for your loot, you do need to be careful that if you do set out, you have enough feed to make sure your horse can survive the journey. And there, oh god dang, we got a little bit more to go. Are you serious right now? So okay, hold on, we gotta go ahead and saddle up one more time, and then we'll head on down. There's also some new items we gotta go over, such as the brand new bronze axe and pickaxe, which will be used for a lot of the harvesting of these things up north. There's like this guard tower. Oh, we need the war horse for the guard tower, so I guess we're not gonna be checking that out. And the rock slide has blocked the way to that, but we do have these 4 locations over here that are going to be super dope to be checking out. So why don't we hopefully maybe just ride over here? That should give us enough. Like I'm saying, out of everything that we went over that this update is going to add, let me know which one, or just out of all of them, like what things, multiple things you guys are most excited for. And if you are excited for this update, like I'm saying, definitely let me know by hitting that like button and saying so down below. And if you guys do want to see more Grimsoul, because we haven't taken a bit of a break from Grimsoul, shouts out to level 15. All horses reached hardy status, so onwards to the plague lands we go. But yeah, I know we've been having a little bit of a break away from Grimsoul. We've been waiting for this massive update to come out, and now that it is, there's a whole ton of new territory for us to explore. The northern lands are now accessible. Your horse is now strong enough to ford the turbulent river. You can easily ride to the lands of the north and battle for their treasures. So why don't we begin that battle? There's a lot of spooky looking locations here, like I'm saying. So why don't we start over here at the Birch Grove? And while we are riding over there, oh, does it feel good to cross that river and make our way? There are some new tools as well that I just want to go over here in the form of the bronze axe, which we need to chop down the birch trees. And there you guys can see the recipe, and the bronze pickaxe, which is going to be necessary for iron ore. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one of each of these things, so we are prepared to hopefully harvest many things and see how this goes. Also, as you guys heard, the light crossbow should now be possible to be crafted, meaning we could get an even better ranged weapon than ever before. Like, dude, there's just gonna be it's just gonna be insane, man. Let's just leave it at that. Like, oh me, oh mine. As you guys can see, we have come very decked out and very prepared for whatever this game's got in store for us. I know that they did mention those bats we gotta watch out for, so why don't we go ahead and equip this bone bow left over from the Halloween event, just like we got this ghost sword from the Halloween event as well, chillin' oot in a boot. And let's see how this goes. Hopefully our armor can stay intact, and hopefully the first of many northern locations will go very well. But seriously, out of all this, let me know what you guys are excited for, looking forward to, what you guys want to see me try and do specifically up here in the north, any and all that type of jazz, because this gonna be dope. And already the first tastes of the dopeness in these brand new lands. The mushrooms, dude. This is so awesome to be able to head into like an entirely new location like this. Like, we haven't had an update like this. Oh, what just happened? Hello? Sorry about that, guys and gals. We had a little bit of a glitch where our game crashed. I guess these mushrooms just have too much awesomeness for our game to handle. But already seeing a couple of those new items, those new mushrooms that they brought up. We have the grave mushrooms and the gypsy mushrooms, which apparently that helps us keep up our strength when you fail to catch any meat. Used by witches in their potions. So I'm guessing these might actually be different types of ingredients we could use for that alchemy table. The alchemy table is something that we definitely want to try and acquire as we continue moving forward with this thing. But there's like, we've just, in any mobile, dude, what is going on here? Hello, that's not spooky at all. Is this the tree I'm supposed? Oh! Oh! What was that? I heard noises. Also, no, that was just pine logs and a skull. I got a skull from a tree? This is not exactly what I signed up for. Jesus. This place is spooky, to say the least. I'm trying to look for those new types of trees. I can't be wasting my axes on inferior trees such as this. But all right, we got some new enemies. Like I was saying, this is the first time in such a long time that any mobile survival game out there has added in a new area like this to such a large scale. The last time this happened was actually update 1.6 for a different game, for Last Day on Earth, that added in their version of the North. Now Grimsoul's getting its version, and by the sounds of everything we were reading, it's sounding like it's gonna be rather spooky. We haven't met anything super awful quite yet. I also probably should have brought, oh mama, what is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, that's just a Templar. That's just a Templar. Okay, I thought that might be worse. Let's back it up a little bit and engage into a 1v1 with, oh mama, that did a lot of damage. I forgot how much these guys hit for. All right, let's go and try to get these hits off over here. And as he continues hitting us as well, we can go ahead and use that shield a little bit, block an attack, and take him down. Ow, why am I dying? I thought, oh, I'm taking some damage. Am I dying of thirst? Oh, those candied apples, man. They made us too tasty. That's right, let's go get some flasks of water up in this belly. Get rid of those leftovers, and oh my god, another one! This is not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for, lads and lassies. Let's start eating them candy apples, get ourselves another block up in there, and take you down. And bless up for this sword, but dude, already this has not been the easiest of locations when two of these guys have already been sent our way. This is, oh mama, and they got a gold plate. Oh, that's just a person. What a person. Oh mama, this guy is not taking the most damage in the world. Oh no, 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 get back here, baby, get back here, baby. No, 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 the bear will not cover your escape, my friend. I'm sorry, and okay, I'm not gonna use this sword to finish him off. I'm just punching you to death. Beautiful. All right, what did you have on you, friend? New pants? Oh, okay, I might need, oh, a bronze axe, you say, and another sword over there. I'm a little bit tempted. I'll get rid of the wood that we got for now. I will also, I don't want to spend too much time just loofing a boot and doing nothing. Why don't we get a soul cake up in our belly? I might get rid of the skull too, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'll pick up this weapon over here so we have kind of another weapon to use. I'll pick up the axe and we'll call it with that. But dude, look at the armors that these guys are dropping. This is dope. Oh man, do I need new gloves? Do you have good gloves by chance, my friend? No. Just some decent gloves, actually. I'll pick these up for now. Whenever my gloves break, I'll toss them on. I might come back for some of his boots. I got some of my own boots. Oi! The Plague Bandits! Hello there, friend. Goodbye there, friend. That was one of those guys that we couldn't even get the double damage on. Oh, another Plague Bandit. Jesus, they're coming at me in full force. Luckily, my full force is stronger with the help of the Ghost Blade. Oh, that is good. I also brought the Warhammer for any enemies that have a lot of armor to them. Oh, is that the guy with the bow? Whoa! They got a freaking guy with the hunter. Ow! He nailed me from there. Oh my god! The range on these guys! Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Even though these guys are kind of doing a decent number on us, this is awesome to see all of these different enemies coming together. Is that the new ore? No, that's copper. I'm blind. But dude, this is something. But it's just so awesome to see something like this come together when it's been such a minute. And boop, let's sneak attack you. Let's get that level up. But it's been such a minute since we've seen an entire new section of the map added to any type of mobile survival game. And to see it happen to Grimsoul is just very encouraging. And I'm just looking forward to see what else evolves up here. We got our horse up to the proper level. And we got plenty of adventure to go, lads and lassies. And ooh, we got some chests as well, which could be promising. Who's this? Ooh, 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 ooh. Dude, they are freaking snipers. Think it doesn't matter if you run away. They will nail you from across the map. We got freaking Aragorn attacking us. So I'm trying to, ow, don't poke me. Don't poke me. That is mean of you, kind sir. Please and thank you. Okay, we gotta go and take out this guy before he kills us. Yeah, Dark Hunter. They're not the toughest enemies in the world, but they're definitely a little bit, they're harder than your usual run-of-the-mill enemies. Look at this, man. They're just coming up and jumping us like enemies with bows. Man, I know it's not a good sign for us because now we got to deal with enemies with bows, but they were not kidding. And this is the easier of the locations that we're going to right now. This is not the hard one. Oh, mama. This is going to be something. That bear died like a total derp. Can I just put that out there? Let's get some more candy corn. Except that's not corn, that's an apple. Get some more candy apple up in the belly. Oh my god. Okay, so that's another Plague Bandit over there we're gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna try to get the sneak attack on him since you cannot even sneak attack Plague Bandits from what the game sees like so far. Because So we tried sneak attacking him, but he just kind of like notices us as we're doing it, and no sneaky dicky for us today. And we got a bow and arrow, so hold on, I forgot that I got to don't glitch. Game, not now. Oh, there we go. Took him down a little bit. I don't think we're gonna be able, we're gonna need to do 2 shots with this guy. But we still haven't been attacked by those bats they were talking about, so that's the good news for now. We still got the shield giving us a little bit. Can we craft the new shield in this game? I don't want to check out our inventory as we're like exploring this area because of how dangerous it is. I don't want to come back and die. Maybe we'll be able to craft that shield eventually. Who knows? We're gonna need to figure that out. For now, let's get another candy corn. Let's get a proper weapon over here in our first slot. Back to the ghost blade it is. And let's see what else happens. I think these are the new trees over here. Yeah, those are looking rather new and rather nice, may I add. Let's see what we got over here, though, within these chests. How good is the loot we can expect from these northern areas? I'm crossing my fingers. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Decent. I will give it that. And we got another melee weapon, which honestly, oh mama. We got a Templar to deal with too. So this is where I don't mind using the Warhammer a little bit. You might be like, Star, why have you brought so many powerful things to deal with these guys? It's because I didn't know what I was getting into. And you gotta admit, this zone is not a pushover of a zone. They are, they're doing some work. They're doing some damage over here, but we ain't gonna let that stop us. Why can I not? Oh, because we're using a 2-handed sword. I forgot about that. Oh, mama. So, yeah, if we use the Warhammer, that is a 2-handed weapon, whereas the Ghost Sword, bless the Ghost Sword, man. I think it's the best weapon, and it's 1-handed in the game, but weapons like the Warhammers are 2-handed, and they will not allow us to use the shield. I've never actually used a 2-handed weapon with the shield, so I just didn't know what that looked like. But for real, this is gonna be a fun update to check out, and like I'm saying, let me know what you guys... Oh, mama, not one of him. Alright, let's go to the Ghost Sword. I want to deal with them quickly, and a sneak attack should be a very great way of doing exactly that. Ow, god dang it. Did that unactivate my shield? I think it did. Well, alright, let's just go and finish him off a little bit here. Let's heal up. Oh, dude, he almost killed us, actually. That could have been very bad. Let's get that Uzza heals up in there. We're getting a lot of saltpeter, though, which is going to be good for getting some more high explosives. And this is just the level 4 zone we're exploring, and we've only touched the surface of it, but I feel like once we clear it out of enemies, that's when we could hopefully just start kind of doing it at our own pace. Okay, this is just a damn knight. A little bit better, not as brutal to deal with. Let's go and get a big old hit off on you with the help of the Warhammer. Off Vita Shane, my friend. We got some of those we could eat. I'm gonna try to eat up some halaberries. Oh, hallelujah. To get that health all the way up. More saltpeter. Beautiful, beautiful lads. It appears we got a nice little crop of enemies up there that I'm gonna avoid for the time being. Oh my god. Oh mama. Okay, I'm gonna deal with you. I probably shouldn't be using the Warhammer on this guy. Warhammer's definitely best for people who actually have armor on. I'll use this. I could combo up my shield with it. We got everything we wanted from there. Because I'm going to be trying to fill up my inventory with this beautiful thing that we're... Oh, mama, not you, not you. No, 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 no. Okay, I guess we got to fill our inventory up with this guy's blood. And I'm more than happy to oblige, Mr. Damned Knight. And hopefully, we might need to go back and pick up some of that armor I mentioned before. Because I saw my gloves break. Why don't we go toss on that new pair? Our boots are about to break. We got to try and find a helmet. Hopefully, a helmet guy attacks us or something. And now then, let us collect the brand new resource over here in the form of these, I was about to call them oak. They are not oak, those are the birch trees. And there's a nice miniature little forest of them here. Oh, mama. Okay, I'm dealing with this bear first, I guess. I was gonna say, there's a nice little miniature forest there that has them quite densely compacted. But there's also a lot of enemies over there. So a little bit of a double whammy situation we gotta deal with. Ay caramba! No, 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 no. Okay, well, we gotta deal with this guy over here, too. The Warhammer can take him out in a beautiful 2 hits. But again, I shouldn't be using the Warhammer. Look at that marvelous log. Dude, like I'm saying, I'm sorry that we were taking a bit of a break from Grimsoul. There was a lot of other stuff coming out, and we were waiting for a big boy update. And this is that big boy update. And I managed to grind up our horse to its proper level so we could venture up here. And now we get to reap the rewards, see what the North has to offer, tackle it all down. And I want to see an event added to the North too. Like, what else are you guys looking forward to seeing out of the North that maybe isn't even necessarily here yet? Like, what do you guys want to see? Oh my god, that is a lot of enemies. We need to take these guys out one by one. And then we need to take a lot of birch logs back home. Oh, that's the plague bandit. We can't sneak attack him anyway. What province are you from? I'm from the south, laddie. And what can I say? Us southerners are taking you down. Oh, we're taking you down. Nice. Nice and easy. All right, so back to what I was saying. This is the one we looted, right? So yeah, we gotta make our way out west, and that's where just the big mob of them lies. And there's probably gonna be a couple more Templars. God dang it, freaking bow and arrow guys. These guys are a nuisance, but dude, I don't know. I appreciate the challenge. It's definitely interesting to tackle. And woo! Okay, let's take down this direwolf. This is just, we've been tackling direwolves for days, man. That ain't nothing new. I do hear a witch, and also I see a plague bandit. But I hear a witch we're gonna have to deal with at some point, so hopefully we could take out all of her health before she decides to call it. Here we have the wolf, and after this, there's only a couple enemies left over until, oh, not just is this forest prepared to be chopped down, but at that point, well, I think it's gonna be time for us to chop into some of those chests and see what those have to offer on top of it all. Let's start healing up with the last of those. Transition over here. I'll move over to some bandages, you never know. And then, you know, if we lose some health out of combat, I'll just eat some food now. I just wanted to use some of those better food items we had. We could try and finesse our way with other food items as well, but... Alright, so let's get this bear to attack us. Because I'm trying to separate all the enemies around this witch from the witch itself. Because I hear that witch. She is close. And dude, this is seriously just... Like, is it just me, or are, like, all the birch trees just kind of, like, centrally clustered together? I don't think we've seen one birch tree that was, like, away from all these guys. We still yet to encounter those bats. I'm definitely... We gotta deal with a couple of dudes over here, but like I'm saying, we'll probably be able to encounter those bats. Maybe that'll be the 5-skull location, because we've never seen a 5-skull. We've never seen a 4-skull location in any mobile survival game like Last Day on Earth, so... I mean, 4 skulls already being kind of tough. 5 skulls, though. Oh, mama, that's gonna be... Oh, did not mean to run into you. God dang it. All right, we gotta deal with a couple of these dudes before we decide to deal with everyone else. Hello, Doc Hunter. Goodbye, Doc Hunter. Okay, I'm just trying to weaken them down so that I could take down... I mean, so it could be a 1v1, which will be a wee bit easier to deal with. Let's get this guy. Come on, damn knight. All right, let's get this guy to try to shoot. Boop. Take him down that way. Get a little bit of separation. Hopefully not run into any enemies this time. And we want to switch over to Zahama. I'll eat up some leek. Why not? And then let's engage into combat. We can heal as necessary, and we can take down our adversary as well. Goodbye to you, auf Wiedersehen, my friend. And hello to these mushrooms. Listen, these mushrooms might go very well on a pizza, maybe on a burger. You know, mushrooms are a rather nice condiment. I don't think mushrooms are a condiment. You know what I mean, a topping. Mushrooms are not too shabby. Are they the best in the world? Nah, give me some pepperoni. But mushrooms, I respect the mushroom game, you know? All right, let's get a little bit of separation. I'm just trying to take these guys out. Oh, hold on, I gotta switch over to the proper weapon to deal with the bandits. And then we'll go and deal with his last friend. But that's seriously a big knock that you can't take him down conventionally. But it definitely kind of like adjusts tactics a little bit and like how you have to handle things. Let's eat up 3 of the roasted meats. Do the bandits drop anything good, by the way, or... Nah, their loot's pretty normal. I wish that they would drop better things. They drop the leather sometimes, but that's about it. Here we got the plague bandit. I'm not emptying my pockets, bro. Hate to tell you that, though. Our shield broke. A little bit unfortunate on that front. And what do we have over here? Is this the witch? I hear a witch somewhere. I mean, we don't necessarily have to deal with the witch either. We could just... This forest is looking like we cleared out most of it. There's 4 entire chests we could get. Dude, this is gonna be a jackpot and a half, but I do want to try and take out that witch as well, because she usually will have, like, some semi-decent loot, and I think that might be her? Maybe? No, it's just... Where is this witch? Oh, I could have snuck up on the damned. Dude, that's the thing. This map's throwing me off a little bit, too. I'm not used to not being able to sneak attack some enemies. I just start assuming I can, like, not sneak attack anything. But, anyways, we got 4 chests to go, and then we got a forest and a half to chop down here to walk home with a ton of birch, and... That's what I like to see. Beautifully found for a horsey. We got some honey as well, which could go a long way. Did our boots break yet? Yes, they did. All right, let's switch over to the next boots. Free up another inventory slot. Dude, this witch sounds like she's really close. I have no clue where she is, though. I'm just gonna see what we can't get out of all of these chests, and then we'll consolidate down and whatnot and take things from there. Got some ale, another one of those. I'll take the weapon, and as you guys are seeing, the loot that these locations drop, if you can take these down efficiently, there will be some nifty rewards coming your way on the other side of things. And this one was kind of average, nothing super crazy there, but maybe this one will redeem, you know, the loot quality of all these. And this is 5 of these chests that we found, all looking pretty freaking decent. And oh, hello, an iron plate and a soul shard as well. All things that I thoroughly enjoy, if you ask me. I could definitely get behind this. Please and thank you. As much as we gotta drop something though. Or we gotta start chopping down some trees, and then our axes will break, and then we don't need to drop anything. So down with some birch trees and up with the birch logs in our inventory. But let me know what you guys are thinking about all this. Expect more Grim Soul survival videos as we continue checking out this entirely new northern section. Our horse has, ooh, that's another thing. Our horse has all that storage room as well. Oh, baby, that's gonna be a good thing to take advantage of. We got a lot of stuff going for us. We're gonna continue exploring this northern location and seeing all that it has to offer, tackling these new enemies. We haven't even tackled the level 5 zone yet. That's gonna be a doozy and a half. And in case our axe doesn't last long enough, I am, like, if we found some copper bars, we should be able to craft some more. And I think copper or bronze, one of the two. But I feel like I've seen some in some of these, in some of those chests. Maybe that's just me being optimistic looking back, but god dang, man, these new zones are gonna be a doozy to take out. Like I'm saying, let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys want to see me check out next, whether that be one of those 5 skull locations or to check out the other 4 skull location. How to go about this. There's a lot that the north has to offer. It's just like, hey, dude, it's gonna be crazy. So this, I just got a giant smile on my face. This is definitely the best update Grim Soul has gotten in a minute. And it's just been, just out of this first zone, I can tell, oh, that's not what I like to hear. I can tell it's gonna be a bit more of a doozy. Does the ghost sword still scare away the night guest? I hope it does, because I'm gonna just go ahead and equip that and hope for the best here. Definitely hoping. I mean, it emits light. I don't think the night guest likes light, so maybe they'll go in our favor. But let's continue chopping these down. And whenever our next hatchet breaks, which should be pretty soon, we will have all the oak that we need. Although it doesn't look like we're going to be able to chop down every single tree. That might be able to change. But seriously, those 5 skull locations, man, I'm a little bit spooked. If this is what a 4 skull location is like, we got to come very prepared to those 5ers, because they are, oh, those are going to be a doozy. But we're getting a lot of birch out of this, which is very, very nice to see. There's the bronze I was talking about. So after this one breaks, I do have an idea to get the rest of these. It's going to involve us getting a wee bit of wood. Okay, so that thing totally broke like I was saying. But if we could just find... Okay, the night guest does not seem to care. Alrighty then, I'm thinking I will return here when daytime happens, and I'll just continue collecting what we can in my own free time, because I'm not trying to deal with the night guest, because I did not come prepared for that. But there you guys have our very first taste of the northern locations. The 4 new zones added in. We still have to check out the iron and see what harvesting that is like. Obviously, these 5 locations. Eventually, this castle to be added in, which I think might be like an entirely new type of raid. Because if you look at the type of like just location that is, compared to the types of locations that like the rest of the raidable bases are, that thing is looking like a proper castle. So it might be a totally new types of mechanics and stuff. Obviously, we got the guard tower over there, but it's our first new addition in terms of zones, and that leaves the question that we got the next one coming over here as well, although this one's gonna need a boat to get to, and it also appears to have some interesting stuff and some interesting new things. But we still gotta work towards checking out the rest of this north. We gotta hopefully level up our horse all the way to 19, so we're ready for that war horse, which is the next level up we could get it to, which then we'll be able to actually ride our horse around. It's not in the game yet, but when it is in the game, we'll be able to get to the guard tower and to ride around on our horse, kind of like how you ride the choppers in locations over in Last Day on Earth. So this is, it's a good update so far, but Let me know what you guys think. You've heard my opinion like 50 times already, but it's been pretty fun to check out. And hopefully there will be more to check out. So if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell hit to stay up to date with the series, and hit that like button to let me know that you would like to see more. Because I'm a man of the people, and if the people want something, the people gonna get it. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna wrap it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. This was an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.